The Rock House is over 175 years old, and it was built to be used as a toll house and a stagecoach inn for the Wilderness Trail. Now, prior to 1860, the trail ran to the east all the way to Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia. The trail ran to the west all the way through Sparta, Lebanon, and to Nashville, where it connected up with the Natchez Trace and other trails going out west. This road in the front of the building was the only road open all 4 seasons in the area, and also the only road wide enough where 2 wagons could pass each other going up and down the mountain. So it was a very popular road. It was a toll road, so that meant you had to pay money to use it, and that's where the Rock House came into play. You'd go inside the Rock House, pay your toll money, you got to sit down at the table, get a nice meal, got to rest up for the rest of your trip. There was also a stagecoach line that ran between Knoxville and Nashville, and they stopped here twice a week to pick up and deliver mail, and they would swap out horses here. When the Rock House was first built, it was just the one big room that we're standing in. There's a fireplace on either side. That's where they do all the cooking for the visitors that would pass through the area. Now, the upstairs was a loft area, and that's where the settlers would spend the night if they arrived in the evening. And there was nothing up there except hay and straw. It was just a big attic, but it felt pretty good if you'd been on that trail for 6 weeks. Now, what made the Rock House so interesting was the people that would stop in here. You had people like Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States, stopped in the Rock House. James K. Polk, the 11th President. Sam Houston, even Sequoyah, the inventor of the Cherokee alphabet, had stopped in the Rock House. Not to mention all the senators, governors, and congressmen from Tennessee, Alabama, Texas, and even down to Louisiana. They would come up the trail to go to Washington, D.C. So it wouldn't be out of the question. If you lived in those days, you could walk through the door, pay your toll money, sit down at the table, and share a meal with your governor or your senator, or if you're lucky, the President of the United States. Okay, after the Civil War, the Rock House was used as a train station, and this was to support the coal mines that were up on top of the mountain. This was actually the first stop that came off the mountain. Now, the railroad ran where Highway 70 is today, and it ran into Sparta, and this rail line ran all the way to Chattanooga. Now, the front was even more interesting. The front, where Country Club Road is actually part of Broadway of America, and that was the first paved road that went across the state of Tennessee. So the Rock House was a strategic spot where you could hop on a train and ride to Chattanooga, or hop on one of the buses that went past the front door, and you could go to Knoxville, Nashville, or just about anywhere in the state of Tennessee. Now, the Rock House, after 1939, was a privately run business, or a home, I should say. It was a rental house. And this went on until about 1947. And the state of Tennessee in 1947, along with the help of the Daughters of the American Revolution, bought the Rock House. And this is the second building the state of Tennessee ever purchased for the use as a historical site. When they did that, they kind of spruced it up a little bit. They added electricity in here with the lights in the back room, and we were placed on the National Listing of Historical Sites. And the Rock House was opened up to the public just a few years ago, and we're open just 3 days a week, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 10 o'clock until 3 o'clock. And we hope you all come out and visit us sometime.